Tired of paying too much for tires and auto repair?
Come to my family at Dr. Tire.
We carry nearly all brands of tires,
including Michelin, Continental, Bridgestone, and Mastercraft.
and we have one of the largest inventories in Genesee County.
Basic quote, we will beat it.
We offer many services including lifts, wheels, engines, brakes, and more.
Plus, on most of our jobs, we offer a 2-year, 24,000-mile warranty.
Come see our family at Delta Tire,
Where we'll save you money.
Barbecue Beast sauces are made from scratch using quality ingredients to create a truly delicious barbecue taste. Try our original Beast sauce, sweet with a kick. Turn up the heat with Spicy Beast, Hot Beast, and Carolina Beast. Or experience the award-winning taste of our Curry Beast and On the Bay Beast sauces. Owned and operated locally by the power of women veterans, these quality sauces are versatile and made for everyone. Great for grilling and the perfect way to complement your favorite foods. Barbecue Beast, the exceptional barbecue sauce.
Alrighty, good evening everybody. How is everybody doing here tonight? Well, we are here live here at Texas Motor Speedway for the Living Legends 87 series. This is the older style Texas Motor Speedway, so it's going to be very fun and see how these cars are going to handle in these cars. From what I'm hearing, it sounds like, the front right is going to be a big issue, especially in these corners. So a little bit about our track information here tonight at Texas. It's 1.46 miles. Today, track temperature is 100 degrees at about a 7 mile per hour west wind. So that's what we're looking like here tonight. You see the clouds are just out on the sky here. Ooh, we see somebody mowing some grass out here tonight going across our screen. Gotta love it. But it's myself, Brandon Crossan, here in the booth. So let's go. We do want to apologize for last week. There wasn't as many cars out on the track last week, so we weren't able just to go live for you. But we are here tonight. We got 12 drivers here so far. We'll see if anybody will pop in. But it's getting ready to go into qualifying. We're going to see what's going to happen out there tonight. I see Chris out in the chat here tonight. We did get some of our schemes fixed on some of the cars. I did see that Braxton's not a black car anymore. So excited to have some of these new updates. I know iRacing was kind of having some mess ups and trading paints, so we reinstalled everything, got everything situated, and now we're here. We're going to have some fun, especially in qualifying. Who's going to be the pole sitter here tonight? We're looking at our standings. If you go over onto our Facebook here at Redline Racing Network, you will see the standings, and you can see Kale and Greg are tied as 1 and 2 in the points at 985 points. You got Brett, he's holding on to third at 940 points. You got James, the Carman, at 918 for fourth place, and in fifth place in points, rounding your top five, Braxton at 908. So that's what we're showing at the points right now. So don't forget, head on over to our Facebook side of here at Redline Racing Network, and you can see the points on that. So let's see who's going to be the first one off of pit road and who's going to put some times in here. We can see right now Kale is the first one out on the track, putting himself a time in. We'll see if he can get the pole. We've seen him on the pole multiple times this season so far. We have David in the 38. Looks like he's on the track. Projected time of 30.6. We got John in the 86. He's also out there, a 30.6 also. So times are starting to come in. Let's find out who's going to be on our pole and who's going to be able to do it. We also have another driver here we haven't talked about at all. He's newer to this 87. This is Keegan. He's out here in this number 9 machine tonight. We'll pull him up here in a little while. Alrighty, let's go and see. Right now, our pole sitter is going to be that number 2 of Devin. Looking like that's what we're seeing at this moment of time. So here's what it looks like. At this moment, some drivers still putting some times in. Right now, Brett holding on to second. You see Devin holding on to third. John in fourth, and Keegan in fifth at this moment of time. TJ Dixon out there tonight. He's getting ready to put some times in. We got Matthew Lewin, if I pronounce that right. If I do pronounce anybody's name wrong, I do apologize. That's not my strongest suit out here. We also have, right now, Braxton out on the track. Here he is in that actually white car instead of a black car here tonight. Sitting at the end of pit road, ready to get going. Greg Wellen right now in the 95. running last lap of 43.498. Looks like he had probably restarted his lap there. Projected time right now of 39.4. So he's got to get a little faster. You can see right now riding the low line on the track here, coming out of turn number 4. David right now still holding on to your pole with a 31.343. Matthew holding on to second, and now Brett holding on to third here tonight. We have 2 minutes and 14 seconds left here during our qualifying here at Texas Motor Speedway. A little bit about, we were talking about the temperature on the track. Temperature on the track has jumped up now 106 degrees, while the temperature outside is only 75. Alrighty, let's see who else we can have talk to. Well, actually, I forgot to pull up our qualifying driver bar here. Shows you what it looks like some with their fast laps and what they're looking at their speed. Greg now puts himself in second, and Kale putting himself in third at this moment in time. Braxton now on the track here. Let's watch. Let's see. Right now, 169, 170 coming to the line at this moment of time. Right now, Braxton showing in 5th place at 31.441 as his best time at this moment. He's got one more lap to go, if I'm not mistaken. Looks like Cal is putting some extra laps in at this moment in 3rd place. So right now, the only driver out on the track is Braxton at this moment in time. We have only a minute left here tonight. I see 10 of you out there watching. Definitely appreciate it. Hope everybody's doing very well. Let me know in the chat. I see Chris out there. Thank you very much. You're most welcome out there. We appreciate it, and you're welcome. Try to do my best for you. All right now, looks like Braxton is going to stay in 5th place with a 31.441. He's just getting some more extra practice in here tonight. So we definitely appreciate everybody coming in and week out and giving the supports to these drivers, to this league, and to the broadcast. We appreciate that. Thank you so much. Also want to give a couple shout outs here before we go green flag racing here tonight. Our sponsors. We definitely don't want to forget the sponsors. So Barbecue Beast Sauce. Head on over to their Facebook and give them a like and give them some love. They have definitely amazing flavors out there. They have some original, some spicy. So head on over to their Facebook or website, Barbecue Beast Sauce, and order you some. My opinion, I think it's better than Sweet Baby Ray's, but that's just my opinion. All right, it looks like we're getting ready to grid up here tonight. So let's see what's going to happen here at this moment in time. So let's go through our starting grid and wait for all these drivers to basically get in their cars and start those engines here. So while we're waiting, let's pull up our starting grid. Alrighty, in row number 1 for tonight, we have David and Greg. In row number 2 tonight, we have Kale and Matthew. In row number 3, we have Braxton and TJ. In row number 4, we have Brett and Devin. In row number 5 for tonight, we have John and Tanner. In row number 6 tonight, we have Keegan and John. And that's going to be everybody through all the way down to row number 6. Alrighty, so let's basically start those engines and let's go green flag racing here tonight. Let's see what's going to happen. Last week winner, talked to him. He dominated. All right, Chris, definitely will pull him up here. So hopefully we'll get a caution. We can pull him up and have a chance to talk with him. Let's see if I can, because I believe... I'm not sure if I'm going to have enough time or not. No, we're getting ready to take off here with the pace car lights are off. But here they are, all getting ready to go. Let's have some fun here at Texas Motor Speedway. But Chris, I will definitely pull them up here tonight for sure for you. Alrighty, so that pace car is going to be taking that hard left into pit road for the first time tonight, and that flag man going to start dancing up in his little box like he always does. Let's see who's going to be able to do it on this start. We have David and Greg as your 1 and 2. You know, David put a heck of a time during qualifying. Our top two contenders for our points that are tied are holding on to 2nd and 3rd. You also have, from what I see in the chat, that Braxton was our last week's winner, so he's going to be also a contender holding on to 5th. But our last year's champion, the number 71 of Brett, he is holding on to 7th place here tonight. He's going to try to do what he can to hold on, maybe to get that 2nd championship, 2 seasons in a row. So can he do it here tonight? So here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Pace car is going in. Let's see who's going to be able to eat that bologna sandwich on this start. Green flag is out. Beautiful start for the inside line there. Here we go. Getting ready to go into turn number 1 at this moment in time. Holding on to the outside, though, the 95 getting a run. Greg's going to be able almost to get cleared here. Here they are side by side for 2nd and 3rd at this moment in time. Here they are coming to the line. Here's our scoring board. Who's going to be able to complete the first lap here tonight? It looks like it's going to be going to Greg. Well, and Dave will hold on to 2nd, side by side for 3rd and 4th. And what we were saying is in the beginning how this track will eat the front right of these cars. They got to conserve a little bit and not push it too hard. We have 80 laps here tonight here at Texas Motor Speedway. So, we're going to see these cars come in, and we've seen this league go green flag before. And we're going to maybe see the green flag strategies come into place. So what will happen with that? When will people come in and get some fresh tires and some fuel? All right, back holding on to 2nd, Greg. We got Kale in 3rd. We have Matthew in 4th, and we have Braxton in 5th. Running your top 5 here tonight. Looks like we got a move in the back there, trying to make a move on the inside. We got side-by-side action now for 2nd and 3rd. What's fascinating is the different lines all these drivers are taking. You can see the number 1 of Tanner. Let's go on to our roof cam on board with that number 8. No, number 8 now. You can see right in front of him the 95 side-by-side action going on, coming out of turn number 2. You see the 30 trying to make some moves. American Airlines, can he make that move on the inside? Greg's trying to hold that outside line. I've noticed he's been riding the high line every single lap, where everybody is basically trying to hold that white line on the inside. Battle for the lead up there. You can see a little bit of ducking and trying to figure out a way around Kale in that 66. There he is, trying to figure out how to get around. All right, let's go back with this battle again. Almost a 4-person battle right now. It's almost side by side for 3rd, 4th, 5th, and 6th. 12 drivers here tonight. Right now, everybody on the lead lap, and the farthest back is only a 3.5 second gap. At this moment, Kale has only got David back about 0.2 seconds at this moment in time. Side-by-side action going on. Here we go to 30 and the 95. And if I'm not mistaken, the number 30 is actually going to be the number 6 on our projector for our screen. Oh, we almost got a 3-wide battle. The one was looking on the high line around. Are we going to see a 3-wide battle here tonight? You know, one thing we have not seen is a car becoming an astronaut here. We always seen in different leagues, these 87 Cup cars usually go flying when something happens. We have not seen that quite yet. Here they are side by side. You can see 4 of them right there almost getting in the grass. Like we always say, we definitely appreciate them trying to help mow the grass down, but I think the in-care takers don't really need their help today. Still green, lap 8 out of 80 completed, 73 laps to go here tonight. TJ Dixon right now in that number 3, holding on to 7th place at this moment in time. He's right behind Braxton, holding on where Braxton's in 6th. We have the 71 of Brett holding on to 8th place. Devin McDonald in the 18 holding on to 9th. And then Keegan in the number 9 holding on to 10th. That is rounding your top 10. Then we have John in the 86, if I pronounce it right, Sinu, if I didn't, I do apologize. And we've got John in the number 2 and 12. Back up front, Kale has got a little bit of a gap of 0.3 seconds from David. So they've completed 10 laps on these tires and the fuel. How long will they be able to go? We still are, let's see, track temperature right now at 99 degrees now. We have dropped it from 106 down to 99. 76 degrees outside with a 6-mile-per-hour east wind. Tonight's distance is 117 miles that we are doing here with a 1.46 mile length of a track. With first pulling away right now, second place of the 38. He's keeping that 95 right behind him. But watching these lap times right now between first and second place, they are almost identical. That time by just crossing the line, looking at the times, a 32.97 now from David, and Greg's a 32.90. So that time by, Greg was just a little faster, but not much. While Greg is making the move on the outside line, once again makes the pass from, I believe that was Matthew. Now Greg is going to get close to that back bumper of David. Let's see if he can make a run on him. I've noticed David's very good on that low line coming into turn 3 and 4. Well, looks like I want to say Greg has got a good run on the 1 and 2 on the high line. I see Doug out there. Go number 8, Braxton in the Interstate Ford Thunderbird. Good to see you, Doug. Hope you're doing very well out there tonight. I see 13 of you out there watching. Definitely really appreciate y'all tuning in here tonight. All right, back to the number 8 of Braxton right now, holding on to 5th place. Side-by-side action going on. I believe right behind him that of TJ and Tanner. Now you can see TJ getting right to that back bumper. Let's go on board here. Why not? And see what it looks like inside Mr. Dixon's car. You can see the RPMs, how much RPMs they got going on here. You can see that red light of basically the government of them revving it up so high. Here he is getting on the inside of the 38 now. So a little bit of blinking up front, just a tad. Not too bad though. All right, watching this battle at this moment. I was watching TJ's lap times of 33.4. David's, saw someone get close to the wall, but did not get into it though. Doug out there, thank you, crazy day today, but we all good now. Heck yeah. And I definitely know the feeling there. It definitely was a crazy day. But the bright side of everything, at least tomorrow is Friday. So we don't have to worry too bad that, having a weekend coming by is always exciting. Right now, TJ taking the higher line around, more in the middle of the track. Let's go back up to your leader right now because Greg has gotten around back up to second place, and he's only now down to a 0.3 second gap. All right, while we're watching all this battling going on right now, a little bit farther back, I heard somebody get into the wall there. I'm not sure who it was, but I heard the wall grinding. There was grinding going on the track. What I love about these 87s, though, back in the day, I felt like there was a lot more grinding that we used to watch. You know, I feel like if they weren't bumping, there's, you know, they were not racing. So that's always fun to see. In this league, you know, they can give each other a little bit of a bump, but they still have so much respect for each other, and still does not affect them too bad. So Cal right now has led 13 laps here so far tonight. David's led 4 laps. So who's going to be our most laps led? Our biggest mover here tonight, though, is going to be actually, it's tied right now for first, 8th, and 9th place by 2 positions. That is the biggest move, is only 2 positions right now. Ladies and gentlemen, also don't forget, if you want to watch some more racing, we'll be back live on Sunday at 8:25 p.m. Eastern Time. I believe that's Twist. Yeah, that is our Twisted Chassis. Yes, Twisted Chassis series, or late model series. So if you want to watch some late models take on, come on out on Sunday at 8:25 p.m. Eastern and watch some. We definitely appreciate that. We're watching the lead right now. 21 laps completed here so far. We definitely have gotten a gap now from first to second. Greg and Kale has gotten about a 0.5 second gap, though, holding on to third. Matthew in the number 6 having a great run right now. Looking at these lap times, he's almost identical with second place at the moment. TJ Dixon right now holding on for 4th. A 33.5 was his last lap. And he's almost as fast, but the leader's just a 0.1 second faster. With 22 laps out of 80. Well, with that being said, we're going to do our play-by-play real quick while I get a quick drink of water. Here we go. Let's watch the race, and here we'll be right back.
Auto repair.
Come to my family at Dr. Tire.
We carry nearly all brands of tires,
including Michelin, Continental, Bridgestone, and Mastercraft.
and we have one of the largest inventories in Genesee County.
Where's the quote? We will beat it.
We offer many services including lifts, wheels, engines, brakes, and more.
Plus, on most of our jobs, we offer a 2-year, 24,000-mile warranty.
Come see our family at Delta Tire.
Where we'll save you money.
Alright, we are back here with lap 23 completed out of 80. We have only 58 laps to go here tonight. We are still caution free at this moment of time. I see Chris out there. I have there's a heart on my screen for some odd reason, and it blocks what you said. Oh, there we go. Yeah, it was crazy day. All good, diggity. Heck yeah. Alrighty, let's go back down on the track right now. Let's see what's going on. Going through our field. We'll start up as your leader, holding on a 0.7 second gap from second place. Kale doing a great job. We got Greg Wellen holding on to second. We got TJ Dixon in third. Matthew Lewin in fourth. We got Braxton in 5th place. We have David in 8th. We have Brett holding on to 9th place. We got Keegan right now in 8th. We got John in the 86 holding on to 9th place. John in the number 2 holding on to 10th. Right now the first one lap down is going to be Devin in the 18. And if I'm not mistaken, he did come down pit road 3 laps ago of a 12-second stop. And we got Tanner in the number 1, also 1 lap down, came down pit road 4 laps ago. So 2 drivers have come down pit road now. So we'll see what changes and what's going to happen there with 26 laps out of 80 completed. When will they all come in? Did Devin and Tanner start the chain reaction? We'll keep an eye on that for sure. With 10 of you out there watching, definitely appreciate it. Looks like right now I'm just watching this battle going on right here with the number 6. Oop. For some reason my scoreboard froze up on me here, but while we're watching this, I was watching Greg. Greg has now changed his line that we know is from the beginning. I wonder if now it's starting to try to. I wonder if he's starting to push up the track a little bit, so he's had to adjust the line a little bit more. You know, how much can he push now, especially with that front right tire? TJ, I saw him taking the higher line around on a couple of those laps while he follows right behind now, following Greg. But right now, the one driver that is very, I want to say he's going to be silent but deadly here tonight is this number 6/30 of Matthew. He's kind of just riding it out right now, just doing what he's got to do, but being very silent and just taking his time while we see some lap traffic get around there in the yellow car. Or, I mean, the whole pack getting around some lap traffic. That's what I meant to say. And what I love about this league is the respect they have for each other. You know, especially in lap traffic, knowing it can be always a challenge to try to get around those lap traffic. And those lap traffic will either say, hey, getting out of the way and go up high, or they'll stay in the line they're at and let all the leaders get around so they all, you know where he's going to be. Because it is always challenging when you come up to a lap traffic car and how, figure out how do I want to get around this driver. Alrighty, back up front right now, we see Greg. I was watching, we could see, I believe that's the 71 getting around. We're still caution-free, lap 30 out of 80 completed at this moment of time. Yeah, that was the 71 of Brett. He is one lap down right now, trying to get back on the lead lap. A couple more takers have come down pit road. That's going to be, I believe, Brett, Devin, Tanner, David, and John all coming down pit road for some fresh tires and fuel. So with that being said, your leader still has not come in. TJ right behind. You can see right now that we see right in the picture, right in front, you see, oh man, I am stuttering here. Brett right now did get back on the lead lap around your leader there. That's what I meant to say. My apologies on that. TJ right now holding on to second. He did get around Greg. Looking at the lap time now, 33.7 compared to Greg's 33.8 and Cal's 33.9. So TJ tad a little faster at this moment of time. We see Matthew now coming down pit road at this second. Back up front. See that in the chat, Doug. Oh, trying to catch up on our chat out there. Sorry about that. Let's see. Doug out there, yes. Weezer, thanks. She is on the mend, but everyone at Kettering Health was awesome. I'm happy everything is going good. Definitely hope I'm not sure. I didn't catch what happened there, Doug, but I'll hope everything is going good when you're saying about health. Health is never always fun to deal with. All right, back up front, though, we have TJ as your leader because Kale has came down pit road that we were just watching. So now we have a change of events. And now this is going to be, I believe, bringing everybody down pit road here soon because Greg now is coming in. One thing you do not want to do is make a mistake and not speed and not miss your pit stall. Now Keegan is also coming in that number 9, bringing it in that Napa know-how. So right now you can see Brett in the 71. He's in 5th place, catching around. Back up front though, when will TJ come down pit road? See John in the 86. He is in 2nd place, and that is a 6.3 second gap from 1st place. Now here comes TJ down pit road. So they've been about 34 laps on those tires that they can do. So we know for sure 34 laps they can make it We have only got 46 laps to go till the end. So I believe we're going to see everybody come down pit road one more time. So at this moment, TJ still showing as your leader, while John in the 86 also comes down. But here comes Brett coming to the line. He's going to take over the lead now. He came down pit road 8 laps ago. So he's definitely going to have to pit one more time. But why not to try to do anything you do to do something completely different than your leaders that you know that are fast. So that's why I love these strategies. That's why I'm not a crew chief, because I would definitely make the wrong call. And I would definitely butcher that. So we're on board here with Brett as your leader, just riding on board with him, showing you what it looks like while he crosses the line here. Oh, Doug out there, thanks. Appendix surgery got us in and out like an oil change, though. Great group of people, thankfully. That's awesome. I'm happy everything went great there, Doug. Thoughts and prayers are out to you guys. Hopefully a good recovery, though. All right, Cal right now holding on to second. I'm looking, he's only 3.1 seconds away from Brett. In last lap, Cal ran a 32.5, or Brett ran a 33.4. So Cal right now a little faster than Brett at the second. And you can see them both down the backstretch right now. Alrighty. So with 44 laps to go, we're going to go through our sponsors here once again. We want to give a shout out to Delta Tire, a local sponsor here in Burton, Michigan. If you want some new tires, front end alignments, brakes, things like that, they can hook you up. Head on over to their Facebook or website and send them a message. Say you want some new tires or front end. They will help you out. We appreciate them coming on board. Also, the Sheath Underwear. Use promo code NOLIFT to get 20% off. So thank you to them. Also, to Just Jake's, Just Right. They're a hot sauce here in Flint, Michigan. If you want some delicious hot sauce, head on over their Facebook, send them a message, and they can help you out. We definitely appreciate them coming on board. We love to support our local and small little businesses out there, you know, to help them grow. We appreciate them coming on board week in and week out and helping us out here. All right, back up front, though. Brett has got some company coming closer and closer. Cal is only 1.5 seconds away now. He's trying to keep his eyes on the prize. Let's see if Cal can do it. See how close on board here with Brett, how close they can get to the wall coming out of turn number 2. I've heard a couple drivers say turn 2 could be a little bit dicey. And there they are. Gets very close, but doesn't get close enough to have the wall start or have the car start grinding it. But here we are back up front, though. A little bit further back, Greg Wellen holding on to third. We got Braxton holding on to fourth. He's right there, right behind Greg. That's about a 0.2 second gap right now. We also have the number 6 of Matthew holding on, doing a great job. But watching this battle, the closest battle at the moment, it's between Braxton and Greg. You see Greg on the high line all the way to the basically the roof. Man, that was close. Braxton's gonna follow right behind, get in line with them coming into turn number 3 here tonight. But we do have a lead, battle for the lead once again here. Cal making the pass and getting around, taking back the lead here tonight. That's going to be 26 laps, basically 27 laps led here tonight so far. All right, catch back up in the chat real quick. I see Doug, thanks again. No problem, bud. He says, go number 8, Braxton. Give us some good medicine and put that Interstate Ford Thunderbird on the podium, bud. Heck yeah. We appreciate all the fans out there rooting on these drivers. Braxton right now holding on to 4th at this moment of time. All right, Chris and Doug, I just want to make sure why I haven't said the last name because I feel like I'm going to butcher it, but let me know in the chat if I butcher it. Is it Braxton DeWeese? Is that how you pronounce it? If I did pronounce it wrong, I do apologize, but just want to make sure I say it correctly. Back up front, though, right now, Cal, as your leader, coming to the line with 44 laps to go, or 44 laps completed, with 37 laps to go. All right, looking at the track temperature, we're back up to 107 degrees. We got a little hotter, only 1 degree hotter from earlier. Yes, sir. All right, thank you, Chris. I appreciate it. All right, Devin right now in the 18. He's currently 1 lap down, and so is John in the number 2. Them two right now are currently only 1 lap down at this moment of time. Go back to your leader here with a 1.1 second gap from second place now. It's getting a little bit farther and farther each lap right at the second. Back up into our blimp view, you can see the gaps between second, third, and fourth right now. You see Braxton still sticking with Greg at the moment. About a 1.189 second gap in closing. Looking at these lap times, I'm going to say from Braxton to Greg, it's a 33.3, and Greg is a 33.4. Braxton a 0.1 second faster than Greg. But while Greg is closing it in here on Brett, you know, we do want to point out the difference. Brett has been out there for 19 laps, where Greg has only been out there for 11. So that's why we're seeing that number 71 kind of falling back a little bit more. Alrighty. You got it right. Used to both our names getting butchered. Great job. Great to hear diggity that. Yeah, it's just one of those things I've never been very good at is pronouncing names, and I don't know why. You know, like my last name is Crossan, Crossen, and my last name's been butchered with Crozen and things like that. So I definitely get it, and I try to, if I don't know it, I try to get ahead and ask ahead of time, but I just kind of forgotten. But thank you so much for you guys' help. All right, 71 and the 95 right now. Here comes Greg on the inside of the 71, trying to make the pass here. Here they are, Greg making the pass. Beautiful job, but are we going to see a crossover move there? It looked like we almost were going to. Braxton right now, I see him on the infield. Let's see what's going on with Braxton holding on to 10th place. Just came down pit road. So that's a change of events why we see Braxton back in 10th place right now. The leader has now still staying out. So with that being said, are we going to see the green flag strategy start all over again? We see right now 28 laps. Tanner has been out there in that number 1. We might see that happen once again with people coming down pit road. Alrighty. 50 laps completed, only 31 laps to go here tonight. Let's see what's going to happen with this battle that we're watching. Here comes Braxton. He is 1 lap down, I believe. He is 1 lap down, but with those fresh tires, looking to move through the field. He's going to try to get on the inside of this 95 to get around. He wants his lap back here tonight. With how everything is going at the moment, with everybody going to come down pit road, we should, if everything plays in effect, Braxton should take the lead over for a little bit. If I do my calculations right. Right now, Matthew, I'm going to say silent but deadly, holding on to 3rd place right now, just hitting his marks, doing what he's got to do, and just staying silent right now. Doing a great job, but I believe we do have some more takers going to be coming down pit road in just a little bit. Well, we're talking about our biggest movers here tonight so far. That's going to be the number 9, holding on to 5th place, Keegan. He has gained 6 positions here so far tonight, so he's the biggest mover of the night here. We have had 0 cautions here so far. I'm curious, let's pull up our caution information because it actually gives us how many lead changes we've had. We've had 5 lead changes here so far tonight. That's what I love about this league, though, how much talent there is, be able to stay caution-free and keep it doing a great job. Because these cars, you know, that's one thing these drivers have mentioned. These cars are very challenging. You have to actually drive them. Where the newer Cup cars, it's a little bit different. It's a little bit easier. You don't have to drive them as much. These cars, you do. You have to fight the wheel. So with them being able to do that, it's a lot of challenge, but it takes a lot of practice, and they're doing a heck of a job here tonight to be able to do that. We also see the 71 of Brett. He is 1 lap down. He's getting around, trying to get past the leader here. We can see right now Braxton and the 71. This is a battle for position at the moment for 7th and 8th place. Now Brett is going to make the pass on Braxton here. That's going to put him up to 7th place. So that means Brett right now is the first one, 1 lap down at this moment of time. John right now in the number 86, holding on to 6th place. He's the last one on the lead lap at this moment in time. McCall is holding on as your leader of a 3.1 second gap now from Greg Wellen. Matthew Lewin is holding on to 3rd. TJ Dixon in 4th. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we do have our leader. He is on his way down pit road. Doesn't look like he locked him up. He might be safe. No speeding penalty. That's what you do not want to have. So with that being said, Greg Wellen is going to take over the lead now. I wonder if we're going to see him come down pit road this time by. He usually is not right up much off the pace from his teammate there, Kale. TJ Dixon holding on the 4th, and Keegan holding on the 5th. And we see Greg now coming down pit road. Here's those yellow cones. You do not want to be speeding past them, or iRacing will notify you, hey, you got a speeding penalty. They may hold you in the pit a little bit. All right, while Greg is going in pit road, Matthew now as your leader in the number 6. Like I said, we mentioned him, silent but deadly. Here he is, holding on as your lead. Probably will be coming down pit road here in just a lap or 2, and I believe he's coming down this time by now. With Matthew coming in now, that's going to put, if TJ does not come in, put him as your leader. And he's going to stay out, so TJ should take over the lead. Great job so far. TJ taking the high line around. We got Keegan now in the number 9 holding on to 2nd place. And Matthew Lewin in the number 6 sitting in pit road in 3rd at the 2nd. But that'll change while drivers are catching up. Back up front though. I was looking at the chat for apologize for stopping there. Doug out there. That hot rod looks awesome tonight. That's awesome. Well, at least we got the schemes working. At least it's not a black car like I've had it for some reason. I had to actually reinstall everything. For some reason, it was glitched out. I'm not sure why. Gotta love technology. But all right, TJ right now in the lead. Oh, by the way, did you enjoy your AT&T credit they gave you? I'm not sure. Did you ever notice if they gave it to you? Alrighty. TJ still staying out. He's been out there for 25 laps. So has Keegan. John Sinu right now in 3rd place. He's been out there for 24. Man, I thought we would probably had one caution so I can actually pull a driver up here for some interviews, but we unfortunately have not had a caution yet. Alrighty, while we're seeing everything get around here, I'm looking at the gaps at this moment in time. Let's go back. Kale and Brett right now in the 71. There's the battle. This is for 4th and 5th place at this moment of time. They are side by side. It looks like Kale is going to be able to have the advantage now, putting him up to 3rd place now. Back up front, though, TJ still staying out at the 2nd. Go back to Greg. Greg right now, he's just all by himself right now, holding on to 5th. Braxton right now holding on to 6th. He's got a little company right behind him of the number 6/30 of Matthew, holding on to 7th. There's the battle at the moment. Coming out of turn, number 4, coming to the line. Looks like right now the 30/6 was able to have that lap there. And that is the battle from 5th and 6th place. Back up front, though, TJ still staying out. I'm very surprised that actually TJ is still staying out. He's going to try to go as much as he can. He's only been out there for 18, or he hasn't been out there. We only got 18 laps to go here tonight. Getting down to the crunch time. What's going to happen right now? You can see Cal is holding on to 2nd place, and he's only 13.6 seconds away from TJ. And then from there, from Kale to Brett is about a 0.7 second gap from 2nd to 3rd. You got to remember, Brett's got a little bit of older tires than that 66 machine. Watching Greg Wellen right now. Greg is a little faster than anybody on the track. A 33.004, where Brett and Kale is about a 33.5 and a 33.3. All right, still staying out. TJ, he's been out there for 29 laps. He's the biggest mover of the night so far, 5 positions. He started in 6th and as your leader at the moment. But we still have a lot of time with 16 laps to go. We know anything is possible, anything can happen. And that's what, we always say. Who knows what's going to happen? All right, ladies and gentlemen, your leader coming down pit road. A little shaky shake coming in. Alrighty, that's going to change a little bit of things here. Let's go back on board here with Kale as you're going to be taking the lead here tonight. You can see him coming. Here is your, we always say Eurocam, but the Gyrocam shows you what the banking is here, how much of Texas has that bank. We're going to go on board and ride with the 66 for a minute here and just listen in to his footwork. What I like to listen into is when they get onto the gas pedal and when they get off of it. You listen, he just got off of the gas pedal coming in, and about right here is where he starts getting onto the gas pedal a little bit harder. Now he's full throttle. All right, Brett right now still holding on to 2nd place. Greg holding on to 3rd, but here's the battle that we're seeing right now. Greg's trying to make the pass, and look at the pass he just did on the outside line and gets cleared at the finish line coming into turn number 1. So now Greg holding on to 2nd place. So real quick, we mentioned it earlier tonight, but we're going to bring it up once again here. Want to talk about our standings when we came into this race. So Kale and Greg were your points leader at the same points of 985 points. Brett, with their battle going on for 1st and 2nd, he's in 3rd at 940. James, the carman, in 4th place at 918. Braxton in 5th place at 908 points. Tanner in 6th place, holding on 754 points. And 7th, we got Wesley Pistol holding on with 739. Sam Oliver at an 8th for 697. And John in the number 9, or not the number 9, John holding on to 9th, 616. And John Asinu in 10th, holding on for 573. So those are what your points are for your top 10 coming into Texas. I know it's going to change once this race is over, but that's what we're seeing from what I saw in the chat last week. Braxton was our last week's race winner. Unfortunately, with not many driver count, we were not able to go live, but we want to definitely give a congratulations to Braxton being our last week's race winner. You know, I believe I want to make sure I'm correct of what track we were at, though. But, yeah, North Wilkes-Barre, you know, that was a heck of a job, especially being at North Wilkes-Barre, a trickier track. But a little bit about the next couple of weeks coming up. On the 21st here of March, we're going to be going to Nashville Fairgrounds. And then on the 29th, who is ready to go to Talladega and see somebody go flying in the air? Because we know how Talladega can be. So those are our point standings and our schedule of looking forward here. After Talladega is going to be an off week, so we won't be going live. They're going to all the drivers with, I believe it's Easter, if I'm not mistaken. We should be seeing everybody having those beautiful time off. So, all right, back up front though. Your leader at this moment of time has pulled away of a 2.8 seconds from Greg here. There's where Greg's at. Right now, Brett holding on to 3rd, and Matthew holding on to 4th. All right, in 5th place, we do have Tanner in the number 1. In 6th place, right behind Tanner, we have Braxton. This is for 5th and 6th. All right, here's our chopper view right now. Just watching this battle going on for 5th and 6th place. You can see kind of entering into turn 3 a little bit different. You see the 1 trying to get as close to that white line as possible. And you can see that number 8 is kind of riding that groove closer to that upper lane. With 7 laps to go here tonight, ladies and gentlemen. I see you guys talking about the car real quick. Why not? You know, I'll pull up. We're going to go actually, since we got a quick second, we'll go through the side looking of these cars real quick, go through the field. This is Kale's number 66 machine, Greg Willens, Pineapple Farms 95. We got Brett's number Sears 71 machine. We got the number, this is the number 6, but slash number 30 of Matthew for 4th. Tanner's number 1 machine. We got Braxton's number 8 Interstate Ford. I saw somebody, I think it was Doug, I was talking about the font. Definitely looking good. The number 38 of David holding on to 7th. We got 8th place TJ Dixon, number 3, holding on, having a great run out there. We got the number 9 of Napa Know-How with 5 laps to go. The number 18 of Devin. And number 2 of John. So that's what our cars are looking like here tonight. Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, here's our 5 laps to go. Bringing it to 4 laps. Coming down to the crunch line here tonight. Don't forget, we got our post-race show right after this with our top 3 at this moment of time. And we'll see who's going to be able to do it. 4 to go. Cal is doing a great job here tonight as your leader. Has led the most laps here tonight. And I believe, if I'm not mistaken, he did start in 3rd place. He's led 51 laps. Greg Wellen holding on to second. You know, this is the point standings of them two tied right now, and still battling it out very hard, even up to the top two. So, all right, 3 laps to go. Here's the gap from first to second, a 3.2 second gap at the moment. So right now, that number 66, all he has to do is just take his time and not make a mistake, and he's going to be looking really good coming to the race winner. Does not want to make a mistake, though. The number 71 of Brett, he has right behind him Matthew looking at this moment of time. All right, back up front, though, with 2 laps to go here tonight, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to be coming into turn 3 and 4 here, and we're going to be bringing the white flag this time by, and you're going to see that number 66 bring it to 1 lap to go here tonight, brought to you by Just Jake's Hot Sauce. So we appreciate Just Jake's Hot Sauce. Our 1 to go. Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, here we go. Our final lap here tonight. That number 66 led 54 of them. Going to be bringing it 55 laps. We'll see as what's going to happen here. I see in the chat, thank you so much. Great broadcast as always. Thank you so much, Chris. I definitely appreciate it. All right, your race winner here tonight is going to be going to Cal. Congratulations to the 66. We got Greg Wellen in second and Matthew in third. Congratulations to your top 3. We did see a pass from Brett to Matthew for third and fourth place. Tanner in fifth. Braxton in sixth. David in seventh. TJ in eighth. Keegan in ninth. John in 10th. Devin in 11th. And John in 12th. Here tonight. Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, let's watch them burn it out here while I get situated to try to pull these drivers down here for our post-race show of the night. Thank you for everybody watching here. I hope everybody enjoyed the show, because definitely love to hear it and love to see it here. Here he is, the 66, burning it out here at Texas. All right, ladies and gentlemen, it is time to talk to our drivers here. Let's pull up our third place finisher here tonight. Let's see how Matthew is feeling here. Matthew, this is Brandon in the booth. You got a copy, buddy.
What's up, Brandon?
All righty, well, look at you. Congratulations, bud, on a P3. You were able to get around Brett there and make it on the podium position. How are you feeling here tonight?
Yeah, feeling good. First race of the season, and I didn't think I was going to catch Brett there, but the top line was coming in pretty good, and just consistency, and that's all it took.
Well, it definitely did, and you know, you were my silent but deadly driver of the night. I mentioned you earlier saying you're sitting very patiently, you're being silent at the moment, and bam, here you are. You pounce it onto the podium position. Congratulations on that, bud.
Thank you, I appreciate it.
Definitely. Well, bud, who do you want to give a shout out here tonight that made this machine possible?
Shout out to Kale and Greg. They kind of got me into this, so shout out to them. They're good drivers, so I just kind of follow their lead and see what happens. So
definitely. Well, Matthew, I hope you have a great rest of the night. I hope you stay safe out there. Congratulations once again on your P3. We'll see next week if that momentum helps you. We'll see if we can get you either on a P2 or get yourself a win. Let's hope so. But other than that, have a great one, and we'll talk to you later.
Thank you.
Alrighty, your P3 finisher here tonight, so congratulations to him. Next up, ladies and gentlemen, our P2 race finisher here tonight, sponsored by Delta Tire. Well, let's see how Mr. Greg is feeling. Greg, this is Brandon in the booth. You got a copy, buddy.
I gotcha.
But look at you bringing home a P2 here tonight. What a night, and congratulations. How you feeling?
Washed up, man. No, I haven't been racing for 2 weeks. I've been busy with work and then my son's travel sports. But to come home second, I'll take it, especially with this crew. You know, beating Brett on a night like tonight is a real big accomplishment.
Well, you definitely were able to do it, and with not much, with personal life, having a lot of stuff going on, and able to come here tonight and do what you had to do. Overall, it was a great night. But who do you want to give a shout out to that made this thing possible here to get you a second place finish?
Always my family. Obviously, Marcia just being completely cool with allowing me to just entertain myself like this is certainly appreciated. My teammate Kale, I mean, he's just doing the do right now, and I guess he officially gets the point lead finally. And then I've got to give a shout out to these guys, man. I don't understand why our fields are not bigger. We don't have yellows. There's strategy involved. It's just such good racing.
You are definitely right. I was impressed to see you guys had to go down pit road 2 times tonight, caution free. I was gonna try to talk to Braxton tonight, or if I'm not mistaken, it was our last week's winner, and I was gonna try to pull him up during a caution, thinking, hey, we're gonna have a caution, and I was proven wrong, and you guys were able. The strategy calls were just impressive. That's why I'm not a crew chief. I'm just up here in the booth because you guys do what you have to do, and it's impressive. And I just want to give everybody, like you just said, a big shout out because that was impressive driving here tonight.
Absolutely. And like you said, Braxton he beat the brakes off us last week. He was absolutely dominant. And then this week it switches around in a whole nother top 5. So just good racing every week.
Most definitely. Well, Greg, I hope you have a great rest of the night. I hope you stay safe out there. And congratulations on your P2. We'll see you next week. I believe we are going to be at Nashville Fairgrounds. So are you ready for that?
That's a good short track. I'm not a big fan of short tracks, but that's a good one. I won't be fast there, but I'll be top 5. But I love racing that place. They did a good job of that place.
Most definitely. All right, Greg, have a good one. We'll talk to you later, bud.
Take care.
All right, that is our P2 driver here tonight. Now, ladies and gentlemen, our P1 race winner here tonight. Let's see how he is feeling. Kale, you got a copy?
Yeah, I got you.
Oh, well, look at you bringing home the win here tonight, bud. What a night. Congratulations. And, man, you did the best strategy of all and led the most laps of 55 laps. How you feeling?
Oh, I'm over the moon.
Over the moon. All right, I like that. Well, here's the question, because, we do go to Nashville next week, and then we go to Talladega. Do you think you're going to be able to go to the moon at Talladega, or are we going to see somebody go flying?
Yeah, I think I'm going right to the back of the field of those tracks. That's definitely not my strong suit. But see how it shakes out.
Heck yeah, but no, I just want to point out, it was awesome racing. You're just how you worked your way through the field and trying to get to, especially when the green flag strategies were going, trying to catch up to whoever was leading. Congratulations on that. Who do you got to give a shout out to, though, that made this machine possible?
Let's shout at RA Motorsports, great sponsor.
Alrighty, well, congratulations. I hope you have a great night and you stay safe out there. We'll see you next week at Nashville. Are you ready for that?
Yes, sir. We'll see you there.
All right, have a good night.
Later.
Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, our race winner there tonight, sponsored by Barbecue Beast Sauce. So I hope everybody had a great night. Thank you so much for everybody joining. I see the chat. Thank you, everybody, for tuning in on the chat. I definitely appreciate it. Other than that, don't forget, we'll be back live next week for this league here at the ASRC Living Legends Cup Series. We'll be going to Nashville Fairgrounds for 110 laps for a short track racing. So we'll be back live then. Don't forget, if anybody's out there watching and wants to join some fantastic, amazing racing that we just watched, here at the Living Legends 87s, and we just went caution free for the whole night, send us a message here and we can direct you to the right person, but they definitely would love to have you. Everybody stay safe out there. We'll see everybody on Sunday night for the Twisted Chassis series for the late models. Other than that, have a great night. Stay safe.
sauces are made from scratch ingredients to create a truly delicious barbecue taste. Try our original beast sauce, sweet with a kick. Turn up the heat with spicy beast, hot beast, and Carolina beast. Or experience the award-winning taste of our curry beast and on the bay beast sauces. Owned and operated locally by the power of women veterans. These quality sauces are versatile and made for everyone. Great for grilling and the perfect way to complement your favorite foods. Barbecue Beast, the exceptional barbecue sauce.